we got some Europa League action. It's the first game of Spurs playing in the Europa League. And look at that starting 11. I switched the team all up. Livermore gets in there. Nelson Oliveira starting. Lago starting. Look, the team is completely different from our other starting 11 that we always play in the BPL. Now, I need y'all's help in this episode because I have a format that I'm thinking about using in this series. And I need y'all's help to decide if it'll be a good format. Now, real quick, before we jump into the action, let me quickly tell you, if you want cheap, reliable coins, make sure to check out the description down below for UT Coin Traders, a cheap, reliable place. Now, as we go into this Europa League game, I was thinking to myself as I was playing the Europa League game, for the series, because we're in such a short amount of time, because we have, what do we have? We got FIFA 14 coming right around the corner, and there's a lot of games. So since I do pretty much like in every episode, I either do I do one game per episode, but I might bump it in some episodes to 2 games. But what I was thinking was for the Europa League to bunch all the games together. So for example, this is one Europa League game that you're watching in today's episode, and we're losing in it. But I was thinking, why not play like the first 3 games and make that one whole episode? So one game's already gone. So the next 2 Europa League games, I'll hold the footage of the next Europa League game I play. I'll hold that footage until I play another Europa League game, and then put both of those together in one episode and call it like Manager Mode Europa League. So maybe it'll almost feel like it's 2 different series. We have the Europa League side of things, and then we have the Manager Mode where it's the BPL side of things. You get what I'm saying? So BPL episodes will be together, Europa League will be by itself. I thought about doing that, but the problem is that when I'm simming forward, there'll be certain things that I do to the squad that's because of the BPL, and I wouldn't be able to like spoil something. So for example, if I'm playing in the BPL and I rest Eto, well, I guess it would still work, because I would say, hey, I'm resting Eto for this game because tomorrow we play Bayern in the Europa League. And then you won't really see the Europa League game until I release it, right? Yeah, I guess it would work. So I might do that. I might play the Europa League, hold the footage, upload BPL footage until I have maybe 2 games of the Europa League, then upload the Europa League as its own episode with like 2 games in one. And then finally, when we get to the knockout stage at the late end, we can go back to like super nice highlights of the entire game. Because that's one thing I really, really like, is to give a lot of highlights of each game, because it gives you a good feel of the game. When you do just cut out highlights where you just show goals, that's cool. But a lot of times you're hiding the real story. A lot of times you're hiding whether, like I'll show, oh yeah, we beat Barcelona 3-0, and you just see 3 goals. But you don't see the play of Barcelona smashing us the entire game, but us scoring. You don't get to see that. That's why I like full game highlights rather than just like goal highlights. So the Europa League, I think I'm going to do goal highlights for a little bit. I'll play Europa League games in bunches. Now, I haven't come to a complete decision of that. That's why you need to let me know in the comments down below. For the BPL, most games will be highlights of the entire game, but there's going to be, if games are boring, I'm going to smash them together. If there's like boring games, if we play like, I don't know, if we play Aston Villa and then we play Crystal Palace, and both those games are boring and they were like close to each other, I'll smash those 2 games together and turn it into more exciting episodes. But the reason I got to do that is because of the amount of time we have until FIFA 14 comes out. I do want to play through the entire series. So as long as I take the Europa League and smash some of those games together, then I think we'll go the series will end perfectly on time. Also, I might put some of the FA Cup games together, like FA Cup, like I don't know, like the six round of 16s and the quarterfinals or whatever. Put those together, and the semifinal by itself, and then the final by itself. You know, if we make it that far, do it that way. But add games together. So that's the way I might do it. If you don't see a couple Europa League games for a couple episodes, it's because I'm holding that footage, and then I'll put the footage together into one episode. And also, I think that would be better for YouTube for this. Let me explain why I think this would be better for YouTube. right now, yeah, you're seeing me beat this team in the Europa League, and you're not going to see another Europa League match for probably like 4 or 5 more episodes. So you forget where we are in the group, you forget where we're at. But if we do it in together as a highlight show, it's almost like you'll see the group table. It'll be fresh in your mind. Let me know in the comments down below what you think is the best format for this series. I need your help. Booyah Nation, I'm calling on you. Keep it 1 games or do the Europa League 2 games an episode. That's a booyah.